Hi you guys, welcome to my video today. I'm going to share with you 10 side dish recipes that are perfect for Thanksgiving. The side dishes are really honestly my favorite part of Thanksgiving. The turkey's great, but the side dishes are just so good. I don't know which one is my favorite because they're all amazing. So that's why I'm sharing with you 10 side dish recipes. They're all really good, quick and easy to make. I know you'll be adding these to your Thanksgiving menu for sure. So if you're new to my channel, make sure you click subscribe. I have lots of easy recipes, tons of Thanksgiving recipes out there for you. I just love celebrating during the holidays. So make sure you subscribe. Let me share with you these 10 side dishes that I know you're going to love for Thanksgiving. So this Thanksgiving side dish is a really great combination of green beans, and I'm also going to add in sweet potatoes. So you've got your green beans and your sweet potatoes all in one in this side dish. So I have my sweet potatoes all cut up. I used my vegetable chopper to make them all the same size, which is super easy. I'm going to spray on olive oil. You can drizzle it on as well. I have a teaspoon of garlic powder, and I use this Lawry's seasoning salt, about a teaspoon of seasoning salt. And now I'm going to add in, I have some little cut up pieces of bacon, uncooked bacon, so 3 to 4 pieces. Bake this in the oven, so good, 350 at 35 minutes. I'm going to do a fall fruit salad. We have a lot of kids in our family and they just love fruit. So this is going to be a fall version. I have apples, I have some green grapes, you can use red grapes. I have some kiwi as well, so I'm going to peel the kiwi and cut it into some bite-sized pieces. I'm also going to use some mandarin oranges, and I just got the canned mandarin oranges. You can peel your own oranges and separate them if you'd like, and some cranberries. This is such a fun, festive fall salad and a great way to still serve some fruit at your Thanksgiving dinner. So this is a huge hit, really easy. Just throw all this fruit together and you are all set, ready to go. This is going to be a corn casserole, and it's so good. I'm going to put the recipe for this in the description box. I have melted butter, I have corn, I have creamed corn. I'm going to mix this together, and this is, seriously, it's the tastiest corn casserole you will ever have. So I have some sour cream. I have my eggs that I have already kind of beat the eggs together. I have 2 tablespoons of sugar. I have a little bit of salt. And this is, like I said, so good. It's really easy. Just mix all these ingredients together here. Now that this is all mixed, I'm going to add in a box of Jiffy corn mix. Love this stuff. There's so many awesome recipes you can do with Jiffy corn mix, so I just love it. Going to mix this together, and this will be ready to go into my baking dish. I have my oven preheated to 350 degrees, and then I'm going to spray my dish, and then I will add this in. I'm going to cook this for about 35 to 45 minutes, and like I keep saying, you are going to absolutely love this one. It's so great, and it's just a huge hit. You can make this ahead of time and then bake it when you're ready to have it for your Thanksgiving dinner. Look how awesome it turned out, and it's so tasty. I'm going to use my Crockpot for a green bean casserole dish. So I have 2 bags of frozen green beans, 2 cans of cream of mushroom, and I'm going to add in some grated Parmesan cheese. I'm going to use half a cup of grated Parmesan cheese. In this, I'm going to use some French fried onions. I'm going to do a half a cup of the French fried onions. I'm going to add in half a cup of milk, and this is so easy. Just dump all this in, give it a stir. I love Crockpot recipes. If you've been around my channel, you know how much I love my Crockpot. If you're new to my channel, make sure you click subscribe. I have tons of Crockpot recipes, and I love doing side dishes in the Crockpot. They're so easy. So I'm going to spread over some Parmesan cheese and some crispy fried onions, put this in the Crockpot, ready to go. I'm going to make a sweet potato casserole dish. I have 4 sweet potatoes, and they are washed and dried. I'm going to poke holes throughout all of them. I have my oven preheated to 350 degrees. I'm going to bake these in the oven for about 35 to 45 minutes. Here they are all done. I'm going to cut them open, let them cool so that I can kind of handle them and take this skin off to make a mashed sweet potato. So I'm just going to kind of use my fork to separate this skin off. They are all ready to go. I'm using my little meat masher. You can use a potato masher, whichever you'd like. I'm going to add in some heavy whipping cream. So I have half a cup of heavy whipping cream. I have some maple syrup. I'm going to do 1 tablespoon. You can do 2 tablespoons if you would like to make it a little bit sweeter. I have some cinnamon, about a teaspoon of cinnamon. Give this a good mix. It's going to be so nice and creamy, really, really yummy. I'm going to add this to my baking dish. So just add this in. We're going, my oven is still preheated to 350 degrees. I'm going to spread this nice and flat across my baking dish. And I'm going to make a topping to put on top of this. I have a cup of chopped pecans. I have half a cup of flour. I have half of a cup of melted butter. I have a quarter of a cup of maple syrup. And I'm going to give this a mix. And this is going to be a really, really great little topping for the sweet potatoes before it goes back in the oven to bake some more. So just really awesome version of a sweet potato casserole. So I'm just adding these on top, and I don't want to kind of mix it too much. So I'm just going to kind of lay it on top of the sweet potato here. So once this is all done, I'm going to bake this in the oven for about 30 minutes. It'll be all set, ready to go. You can make this ahead of time during the day as well. I'm going to make a spring mix salad. We love green salads, and this is just a really good one for Thanksgiving. Really, really easy. I'm going to use an apple. We love pink lady apples. So I have some apple chopped up. I have this cranberry and glazed walnut little mixture. So, so good. You can make your own candied walnuts also if you'd like. And then this Skinny Girl poppy seed dressing is delicious. You will love it. I'm going to use my crock pot to make some carrots, and they're going to have some brown sugar on them, and they are very, very tasty. My kids love carrots, and so I love to make these around the holidays. I'm going to add in, I'm using a brown monk fruit sweetener. You can do just regular brown sugar if you'd like also. I have a quarter of a cup that I'm going to put over my little baby carrots. And I just love using the crock pot for side dishes. Then you don't have to use up space in your oven. And you can just basically dump this in and set it, and you can kind of forget about it. And it just does everything for you. So great. So I have my butter that I'm just putting on top, and then I'm going to cook these. You can do it on high for about 2 hours. You can do it on low for about 3 hours. So you can stir occasionally if you want to stir around that brown sugar and butter mixture. These are very, very tasty. So I'm going to be using a box of stovetop stuffing mix, and I'm going to be making some muffins with these. So I have my mix and I have my water. So I'm just going to mix it together. I've used 1 cup of water for this. And I'm going to add in, I have 2 eggs. And this is just such a great way to have, if you do a biscuit with your Thanksgiving dinners, you can do your biscuit and make it out of stuffing. So it's kind of 2 birds with 1 stone for this one. So I'm going to use my cookie scoop to scoop out this stuffing mixture. I'm just going to put it in my little muffin tins. I love these silicone ones, but if you had some cute like Thanksgiving little cupcake liners, those would be really cute. I'm going to bake these in the oven at 350 degrees, and look how awesome these turned out. They're so yummy. It's just a really fun way to have a little biscuit and some stuffing at the same time. I'm going to make some mashed potatoes in the crock pot, a really, really easy way to make mashed potatoes, and they turn out really, really great. I'm going to use my Better Than Bouillon to make a cup of chicken broth, and I am going to add in my butter as well. I have some garlic powder. And this is just, like I said, a super easy way to make mashed potatoes. So you can cook these on low for about 6 hours. You can cook them on high for about 3 hours if you'd like. And they come out so, so good. So I'm going to use my immersion blender to whip these up. It just makes it so smooth. You can use a potato masher if you'd like. I have sour cream, and I have heavy whipping cream as well. So here's my immersion blender. I am just going to blend all this up, and these are very, very tasty. This makes a really big batch, which is perfect for Thanksgiving. I love Thanksgiving leftovers. They are my favorite, of course. I'm going to use my crock pot to do some veggies. I have broccoli, and then this veggie is going to have some stuffing on top as well. So it's a really great way to make your veggie and your stuffing all at the same time. I'm going to add in a can of cream of chicken on top of my broccoli, and I did season my broccoli a bit as well, so season as you like. I'm going to mix around a little bit this can of cream of chicken, and now I'm going to add in my stuffing mix. So I have my stuffing. I'm going to mix it with water to make it into the stuffing, and then I will add it on top of the broccoli. This is just, like I said, a super great way to have your veggie and your stuffing all in one. It saves space on the stove. It saves space in the oven as well. So this one is really great. So I'm just adding this stuffing on top of the broccoli, and it's just really, really great. Once I get this all in, I'm going to, you can cook it on low for about 4 hours. You can do it on high for about 2 hours, whichever you have time for. And that's what I love about the crock pot, is that you can adjust the settings depending on how much time you have until you guys want to eat. So I have my paper towel in here to catch the condensation. It really helps keep the bread kind of a little bit crunchy, a little bit crispy, so it's not soggy. So this is just so, so good. I love this one. So the broccoli on the bottom, stuffing on the top, it's so great. I hope you loved these 10 side dishes for Thanksgiving. They're all really great. They're all super simple. Make sure you subscribe to my channel if you're new, and also put a little thumbs up on this video. That helps people who are looking for videos similar to this one find my video. So it's very, very helpful. So put a thumbs up on this one if you liked it, and always leave a comment if you have any questions. I will see you in my next video. Hope that you have a really great Thanksgiving coming up, and I'll see you soon.